The mind in its own place and itself can make a heaven of hell, the hell of heaven. The mind in its own place and itself can make a hell of heaven, heaven of hell. Paradise Lost, John Milton. Yes, it depends upon you. Your happiness is an internal product. It's not something outside, it is inside you. And this happiness you cannot purchase from the market, but can attain by your hard work, by your selection, by being a part and parcel of law prep tutorials. And not only that, your selection is must, a goal, a habit, and that's what we want from you students. So we always come up with new words, and these words I'd specially asked you this time to do put a double asterisk to them and do keep writing them, recalling them. They play a very, very important role in your selection. Right, turning to the words for today, from specially marked from the Hindu editorial section, the word seamless. Seamless, that means very smooth, very continuous, there's no gap. You've seen a rough footway and a smooth footway where you don't break your shins, that is seamless. Something which is smooth and continuous with no gaps, it's perfect with no spaces in between. Everything is flawless in this, not lacking anything in it. That is seamless. Your life can be a seamless path depending on your hard work. This is seamless, a perfect path, a flawless path, and those who really want to climb the ascending scale, they don't face any problem, right? The word seamless is absolutely clear, I hope, and I move to the next word, rivalry. Rivalry is naturally opposition. It's simply meaning foe or enemy, a person who is in competition with you or in contention. You can see that contention, not in agreement. Something which is a competition for the same objective or superiority in their same field. You want, there's many people who will be your rivals, but you can win your rivals not making their length short, but making your length long. This is a simple formula of life. Don't try to cut people, but make yourself so high that people become maybe your rivals, not because you have made them, they themselves prefer to be. It is competitiveness is a competition for the same objective or the superiority in the same field. It is competitiveness, it's combat, it is vying. Why? Note this word, conflict or opposition for something. That is the word rivalry. Next word is frenzy. Frenzy का मतलब होता है madness, पागलपन, an obsession for something. It could be positive, it could be negative. See how it could be positive. See this. When say that you have a madness and an obsession to clear CLAT, this is positive. You are just seeing the bullseye, your target is fixed. You just see one thing and your goal is fixed. Your obsession is clear that you have to do it anyhow. So this is called, this is a positive one, that is obsession. Although it means madness, it's for some state, it is an agitation, it's a delirious from the root de and the root dis, both meaning in the same sense, that is not. Right. Next word, bolster. Bolster is to strengthen something, give a support to something, you know, act as a kind of a buttress, as buttress gives support. It's a kind of a phrasal verb we would use, back up. Support or strengthen something, reinforce something, boost up something, or fortify something. That is the word bolster. Next word, unflappable. Unflappable is having or showing calmness in a crisis. Even if there is a problem, you show very calm and quiet attitude. It's a kind of a sang-froid. Calm, quiet, serene, tranquil, composed, serene, imperturbed, not disturbed, not chaotic, not affected by anything, that is unflappable. Having or showing calmness in a crisis, imperturbable, unexcited, very cool and calm in your attitude, that is the word we use here for this. Next word, glean. A very interesting word, glean. Glean means to obtain from various sources. You get the information from different parts. That's glean. Often it's leading with difficulty, but you get it anyhow. It's like for the information that you derive, right? You have to derive your information. You have to get that information, extract, take it out. That is glean, right? Larger C is large-hearted. Please note the word, very important. It means simply a kind-hearted person. You can see the root gen that works, class or race. So we have the word generous, right? A person who is from the root phil, that is love, and anthrop, that is man. So philanthropist, one who loves mankind, generous, kind, large C, large-hearted. From the root bound, born, good. So you have bountiful, thinking well of others. You are selfless in your devotion, not selfish. Selfless, not thinking of oneself, thinking of others, being very liberal in your attitude, an attitude which is like munificent, very kind-hearted. This could be one of the tones of the passage. See, when you think of others, it is philanthropist. You're very kind. You think of others. You consider the whole world, cosmopolitan attitude. You think the whole world is one and everybody brothers and sisters, that fraternity kind of a thing. And when you take it in a negative sense, it's a very misanthropist attitude. You hate mankind. Next word is unmistakable. Unmistakable means apparent, that cannot be confused with anything else. It's very easy to recognize. There's no doubt about it. Makes things crystal clear. It's quite apparent, it's quite bold, it's clear cut. No trace of ambiguity in it. No trace. Intervention means come in between, act as a mediation for something, try to poke your nose into something. The action of becoming intentionally involved in a difficult situation. There are two people fighting, you get into it and you burn your own finger. Please note the idiom, you burn your own finger. And it is something which is, in order to improve it or prevent it from getting worse, you try to interfere. Interfere from the root inter, that is in between. Interruption, intercession, mediation, acting as a goal between the two. That is the word intervention, right? Next word, undermine. Undermine means to lessen the effect of something or power or the ability, especially the gradual or insidiously you do that. It's a kind of a sabotage. Very important word. Put a star to this word. Sabotage means you weaken something, destroy something, make something less, abate it, make some, see, aggravate is making something high and this galvanize is making something high, this is making something low. You make something, destroy something, you weaken that thing. So that is the word sabotage. Lessen the effect of something, the power of the ability, especially gradually you insidiously do that. You subvert, completely turn and twist that thing. You sabotage or destroy that thing. You threaten or weaken it. You do a compromise for something. That is the word. And the opposite would be enhance, improve, strengthen, make better, increase. That is the word. Next word, swift. Swift is very fast, very rapid, very quick, very sudden, immediate in your behavior. That is the word here, swift. Happening quickly or promptly, very quick in your action. Rapid action, it's very quick action and a rapid action. That is the word swift. When you do things unhurried, in a very calm and a quiet manner, when there's no hurry, when you're not in a hustle and bustle, yes, in a hustle and bustle, then you use the word just opposite to it in a very slow, leisurely manner. Have you heard of the famous poem Leisure? What is this world full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. We are so leisure time is the free time. Take out some free time from your busy schedules, the rat race competition, the cutthroat competition, and pay attention to the beauty around, the nature around you. That's what the poem gives the message with the word leisure. This makes, remembering the words interesting and easy. I've taken lot many routes. Please see to it, don't miss any. I just get aside so that you don't miss any of them and then write them down. And we take up the next word for today. Condemnation, quite similar to the tone that we have taken criticism. Extreme disapproval for something, you do not like that thing. Critic, censure, condemn, criticize. Chaffing, carping, berate, belittle, laudatory ka just opposite, a thing when you pick holes from something, right? People are in a habit of condemning and criticizing things, right? This is an expression of strong disapproval or censure. It is criticism, stricture or denunciation for something. That's the DE root shines brightly, negative sense. Longevity is a long life. Hard work is the key to longevity, living a long, surviving in a very perfect manner, that is longevity. Autocratic, from the root auto. From the root auto, we have the word auto means self. So, he is a self-ruler, he is a tyrant, he is a dictator, he is a despot from the 3 Ds, and he is didactic by nature. Note the 3 Ds, please. This person is very tyrannical, very oppressive, very repressive, one who has got absolute power, complete power in his hands. Nobody can do anything to him. That is the word autocratic, right? Next word, nudge. This is nudging. Yes, nudge means you prod somebody gently with one's elbow. आप अपने elbow से किसी को touch करते हो to attract attention. It may be sometimes, by mistake, but sometimes it's done deliberately, purposely. It's to poke, dig or jab to attract attention, to pull someone's idea or intention towards you. That is the word. Next word, hesitancy. Hesitancy means you hesitate, you move back, you feel that thing is like you're lacking that confidence in you, the determination, steadfast in you, the firmness in you. Quality of being hesitant, indecision, reluctant, disinclination, not inclined or moving towards something, a reticence. See the word, very important, you being very quiet. You are not doing the thing in your own wish, you are forcefully asked to do that thing. The word is unwillingly. So, what do we call it? It is vehemently, it is forcefully, it is to goad, urge or insist. You hesitate to do that thing. And the simple word fortnight, by the word 2 weeks, 14 days. So, please see the tone and the style. Not only that, the grammar, very important rule. You have been studying these Hindu vocabulary words for a fortnight. You have been studying which tense? Present, perfect, continuous, because with for and since as a time factor, for is used for a period of time and since is used for a point of time. We use this with perfect and perfect continuous tense. Beware of the tenses also, because tenses also given in Wren and Martin will be also a part and parcel of the CLAT paper. With this, best wishes that you do the paper well. I expect you to like our video and do subscribe it. Right, students? Thank you for today.